Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live watch party. This is a special live stream for a special day. We got a new teaser trailer here today. Stranger Things. I have not seen it yet. I'm going to watch it live. We're going to react to it, maybe dissect a little bit. Obviously, for the rest of this year, this is probably the biggest anticipated release. And it's been a big year at Netflix. Cobra Kai finished up stronger than ever. Squid Games just finished last month. Very powerful. And now we got Stranger Things to wrap up the year. So it's just hitting 1, 2, 3. As hard as it can be. So thank you for coming on in. We'll give it a minute here. We'll react. Hello, Robin Lynn. Thank you for coming on in. Going to check out the Stranger Things trailer. It's looking good. It's looking good. I've been offline, so I don't really know any word on this. I haven't seen anyone, I haven't watched it yet. So kind of looking forward to what it is. I have it loaded in the corner. If I play the full screen, it gets claimed. So we'll give it one more minute here. Get some people in. I will have the audio on it though, so you can watch along. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go. We'll just go full screen. There's not enough viewers that they can claim it. It doesn't matter. Oh, it's Steve. Why did I think that's Dustin when I was first looking at it? Okay. All right, guys, let's go in. Here we go. In 5 seconds. So much for a teaser trailer, is it? Or do you? I don't know if you're being sarcastic or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and watch it right now anyway. So my first watch. Here we go. This station. It feels a little jumpy, and I feel like that may be my connection.
Burn commencing in 5, 4, 3. Come on. 2.
Whoa.
And
will this November.
After what we've been through, this thing.
Or Max.
It ties us together forever.
Whoa. Oh, they're in the hospital. Shoot. Oh, wow.
Wherever this blood leads.
Mike's mom and sister.
I need you to fight one last time.
Even Dustin. Oh,
Let's
yeah.
end this, kid.
Woo! Sean Murray. The decibels going up and up.
Found you.
Oh. The final season. Oof. Well, yeah, Sonny, you're right. A lot there. I would guess too, everything is from part 1, which is, what is it? 7 episodes. So I figured part 1's like just 4 episodes. Because it'll be 4 episodes, 2 episodes, 1 episode. And a lot may even be like I would even guess like this here in the hospital may even be the first episode, maybe episode 2, where the hospital's getting overrun here. There was another shot earlier with him at the bed, which actually we had I think one of the Duffer brothers. Yeah, we saw that image before, or them here with the actors. Something like this could even be the very beginning of the first episode. Like an intro montage or something. Who do we have here? Nancy, Jonathan, Steve. This is a nice little crew. The tune sounds familiar. Is this your first ever Stranger Things watch party live stream? Actually, it may be. I don't know if I ever actually did. I have talked about Stranger Things on live streams before. Like when I first watched it, we talked about it in comparison to Cobra Kai and stuff like that. And I brought it up back when season 4 came out. I probably talked about it a couple of times. But as far as like a trailer and such, yeah, it's probably the first one. What year is this supposed to take place? That's a good question. So there's been talk or hints of like time jump. Oh, there's I mean, consider her hair is completely regrown. Close to a year. I would say, I mean, probably at least a year later. I think there were hints it was in like 1989. Weren't there hints like that we saw like a movie theater and like the movies are from like 1989. So, and when did 4 take place? Was it 85? Fall of 87? Or at least it starts in fall of 87. This one, we'll see if it goes longer. Thank you, The Void. I don't know where that was confirmed. But let's see. This looks like, I was going to say like there's like a shelter, but then like, because there's a bunch of people here. Yeah. Definitely like a bunch of people. I'm trying to see where Mike, Will, and who's the third one? Is that Lucas's sister? Or is it Elle? Maybe it's Elle. Mike, Will. I can't see. Erica's the sister. But Yeah, I think maybe that's L. Season 4 took place spring 86. The sister? Oh, is it Mike's sister? Mike's younger sister. I forget her name. But there's been leaks and rumors that episode 2 is about her. Yeah. So this is still Max. Holly. Yeah, Holly. So they're back to like burning, like what they were doing at the beginning. Presumably, this is government people that don't know what they're doing. Okay, here's the radio station now in the upside down, and that's the 4. So that's like one of their things there. Steve, Jonathan, Nancy, and Dustin. So these 4 are going after it. He's even got the radio station shirt. Wasn't she a toddler? She's grown up a little bit. We do know they recast her. I mean, obviously they've had to, because when the show's like 3 seasons every 3 years every season, they have no choice. Yeah, they recast her, but she was a little bit older now. So, and it's also giving a little bit, maybe that there was a little bit more of a time jump. Is it bingeable like Cobra Kai? Well, the episodes are like longer, right? It's an hour-long show. So, it's hard to just like binge the season the way you can Cobra Kai, because they're a lot more involved. But you could do it like it's certainly the earlier seasons, in a day or two. Could you watch an episode a day? Yeah. Oh, I mean, certainly you could do an episode a day, and that's a good way to maybe spread it out. Give yourself some time to think about it. When you get into season 4, the episodes start getting longer and longer. Like the last 2 episodes, it's like an hour and a half and 2.5 hours or something, are the length of the last 2 episodes. So it becomes more like a whole freaking movie, and even a long movie at that. Definitely there's similar vibes to Stranger Things. Keep in mind, Stranger Things actually started before Cobra Kai. Started the 80s nostalgia going around. Didn't really start it, but like really kind of hit the wave, and created the wave. Which 80s heartthrob do you think will make a cameo or have a role in season 5? Well, we have what's her name? The woman we saw her. I'm so bad with actor names. But I don't know if there's going to be any other guy heartthrob. Who was like a heartthrob? I don't know the 80s heartthrobs, other than the ones that were in Cobra Kai. Ralph Macchio. Because I'm like thinking who was big in the 80s. Sylvester Stallone. I mean, Tom Cruise kind of picked up, but it's not really a cruise show. So is this a much more fantastical show compared to Cobra Kai? Magic, science fiction. More science fiction. It's not like straight up magic. Although I guess you could say it's a little bit like magic, like 11. Her kind of powers, almost like the Force or something. She has telekinesis, so to speak. So but yeah, I mean, it's not like magic the way you think of like a fantasy show or something, but yeah, sort of like fantastical powers and sort of like horror. It's more like a horror story where, like, you know, if you think of like Freddy Krueger, um, you know, is that magic that he's like taking people's dreams or something? Like, so it's like fantastical powers. So some of them have fantastical powers. You think Jonathan is a goner? I think that could be possible. Jonathan or Steve. Steve may be the other one because they're the two that liked Nancy. And one of them may check out. Do you think Eddie being Kaz is too far-fetched? Yes. Yeah, that was always kind of a crazy theory. That was kind of based on like a misunderstanding of some things, like from like Dungeons and Dragons or something. Ralph makes a photo cameo in season 3 of Stranger Things. It's when Max is with Elle at the cabin and they're like going through like girl magazines or something. And Max is like, he's like Ralph Macchio. It's season 3. It's too young to remember much from that decade, but I remember some of the big names. Yeah. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I think Steve or Jonathan are kind of prime candidates, one of the two. Four of them. They're in it together. Now, what is the map? I mean, I assume it's like another map of Hawkins, but they got a lot of stuff tabbed and stuff. They've been doing their own research. Oh, so when I first watched the trailer, I literally thought Elle was wearing a superhero costume. Like maybe she dressed up for something, and I was like, we're so weird. And now, okay, so she's wearing a wetsuit, I guess this is maybe for her thing. They took the door off here and whatever they were, that's probably salt. So they're probably in, you know, a hose here. So they're probably trying to, you know, where she can see out. What do they call that? I forget what it's even called. I don't know. Okay. But she's just got a wetsuit that instead of the black one, it more resembles the, a colorful superhero costume. This is Jonathan and Nancy. Their relationship was on the rocks, as you recall. Do you think there's a chance Will dies at the end? The show started with him, it ends with him. I feel like that would be an unsatisfying ending. You know, so much of the season 1, you know, for if you want to watch it, you'll find out, you know, the first episode is the disappearance of Will Byers. You know, it's always about Will and getting him. I feel like if Will dies, it actually makes the show worse. Like it was like, what was it all for? In a way, Jonathan dying works better. Because Will can't save him, or Jonathan dies to save Will. Something like that. But that doesn't mean it doesn't end with him. The Void, you're correct. The show could definitely end with Will, and that would make sense. But it doesn't necessarily mean he dies. So here's Elle now. I guess they're in the Upside Down. She puts this thing on. Presumably because she's going to go through where all the stuff is. Needs to breathe. When waiting for the dates on Stranger Things, I was having a Cobra Kai PTSD flashbacks. Yeah, it was a little bit like that. I mean, Stranger Things, Cobra Kai debuted in 2018, and we finished season 6 in February of 2025, right? So it was a little under 7 years. We got 6 seasons. Okay. Stranger Things debuted in the year before, like 2017, like November or October 2017. And now at the very end of 2025, we're getting season 5. Is she wearing a wedding ring? No, that's not a wedding ring or an engagement ring. It is a ring. But that's on her forefinger. I don't actually know what that ring is. I know Millie Bobby Brown got married in real life during the shooting of this, late in production, but I don't know. Let's see. Did she have that ring in the earlier scene? Let me find the where was her wetsuit?
It ties us together.
Here she is with yeah, that's it right there. You can see it on this finger. She I don't know, she has a ring on her pointy finger. I don't know if that's a character choice. Something Millie wanted to wear. I don't know. Yeah, it's her pointy finger. Yeah. You think Karen is going to die? Could be. Karen and Holly both, or just Karen? Could be. 11 is 100% safe. I would agree. I wouldn't say 100%. I mean, I won't say 100% to anyone, which of course is a cop out, but whatever. I don't think a whole lot happens with her dying, and in fact, I think it's more interesting if she lives. As far as the ending goes. This teaser is breaking worldwide in views. That may be a little bit high. Wait, let me look here. I mean, like 6 million, but like other stuff have done more views than that. Like, I mean, let's just be fair. Like other stuff have done more views. The vanishing of Karen Wheeler, is that confirmed? Because people were saying Holly Wheeler. It was going to be Holly Wheeler, Holly or Karen. She had the same ring in season 4. Maybe she did. I've seen the first 3 minutes. I'm curious if that group stays the same throughout the show. You mean Mike and his friends, Lucas, Dustin? Yeah, because they were in the forest. Mike, Will, Dustin, and Lucas. Yeah, for sure. Ties us together to the end. Yeah. Making us think it's the vanishing of Holly Wheeler, but it's actually Karen. Well, we have a shot there of the two of them together. I would say actually Holly makes sense because then Karen's going to look for her, right? Like that would make sense just then in any sort of straightforward way. I don't know where the shot was. Here's the thumbnail I have from this. One of them looks like Dimitri. Ha ha. Ha ha. But this is, yeah. Clearly they're coming in here. This could be when Holly or her mom disappears. Let's see. That's a bathroom. It's soap. So she's like in a bathroom. Yeah. Bloody. Well, that's L. We know from the ring, right? We just established L is the one with that ring. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Wherever this blood.
Yeah. So there's the Karen and Holly. Definitely not good here. I guess Holly's in the green. Congratulations on your wedding. Thank you very much, 007. Double 007. Maya Hawk. We saw them shooting at this tower or something. Like they were out there in the daytime. So that's because that's too big, because that's a shot of 11 and now we have Nancy here.
I need you to fight one last time.
Steve, Dustin don't look so good. I hope they address what happened to Enzo and Yuri at the end of season 4 because they didn't have time to wrap up their storylines. I think so. Let's get this kid. So clearly, I mean, my general thinking is, you got the government doing because we see the city on lockdown. Yeah. Yeah, like so they put up these walls, the government doing whatever they're doing, but then Hopper and the kids basically they're going out on their own because they know the real danger, the real way to handle it. And that's what's kind of going on. They're going to take care of it themselves.
Let's end this, kid.
Here she is. Is she in that wetsuit we saw earlier? Yeah. So that's the colorful wetsuit. Yeah. Murray's a great character. Good character. That's Holly. And so clearly, maybe the biggest thing here. Whoa. Here's the other shot. This is where she's still wearing this. The cabin. Troops. Okay, this is, I think, important because clearly, there they are again. We keep seeing shots of the. Ooh, shit. Okay, sign blown up. We see. Yeah, the shots of like the decibel thing, the decibel meter going up and up. Clearly, that's something important. That's at least hooking through part 1. So this is something, and it connects to the radio station, which kind of goes with stuff we saw from like the early sets when they were first started shooting. They were shooting at a radio station and stuff a lot, and we've seen even in this. I don't know Boy, she was possessed there. How did she? Hold on, I'm sorry. Like Elle, like just leapt. Huh. Hmm. Maybe she's able to push herself up, which would be like Mistborn. Military stuff. Who is this behind her? Oh. Yeah, we saw like Mike with a bunch of like kids, didn't we? I think that's probably that.
Found you.
Okay. Definitely a few subplots, like something with the radio, getting it up, the decibels up. Maybe they think it's a way to get through to the upside down or something. This sort of mission that they're going on, Hopper and her infiltrating a lab or something. And then we have like the Holly Wheeler and Karen kind of plot line, and we see her going down, crying, but we also see Elle bloody. Unless that is Nancy too. If they both wear a ring like that, I don't think so. Driving the car. Interesting. Are they driving a car into the upside down? Yeah, I think he did. He drove a car through to the. Looks very CGI. It'd be nice if these more practical effects, but still looks great. Well, it's getting bigger and bigger. That's part of the problem. Actually, there. What's her? Linda Hamilton. That's her, right? Kind of. That's kind of like our only new major character with the cast. So this is like that strange same mission. So they now they're here. They're in. I think that's the upside down. So like they went in maybe through a lab or something. I do think like what I said, like this is probably like the first 4 episodes. Because it's not like you're seeing stuff from all over the season. Most of the time they're wearing like one of 2 outfits at most. I mean, Elle, we only see her in that outfit there, and then in the wetsuit. See a little more of the boys, but like don't know what's gonna happen. Like I suspect this is he died in 86. Okay. Linda Hamilton is the 80s actor. Yeah, Linda Hamilton, I think. I knew that. I forgot her name. I had to think about it. Linda Hamilton, yeah. She's a villain. Yeah, well, she's the military. If not like a direct villain, she's kind of like antagonist. Because you just know the way it always works is like the military is like in the way. Like so they're always like in the way, and you have to get past the military to get to the bad guys. Heard a rumor that Maxwell had powers. I'm looking forward to that Stranger Things Cobra Kai crossover. Whenever they make one. Yeah, if you look at my channel and look at a video I made after Stranger Things 4, I made Stranger Avengers or whatever. I still think that's a really good video, and the idea that Max gets something out of after what happened, I think makes a lot of sense. So I'm the idea that like Max comes back with something a little bit more. I need to rewatch my own video because I'm trying to remember all the points I made. But like I thought that was like a really good video. See, like here, yeah. So there's like an open thing here. So this is like what they have to get to if they want to get into the Upside Down, I think. This is definitely key. Because like I think like if you remember the Stranger Things 4 trailer or whatever, it teased running up that hill, didn't it? I need to rewatch it, but I think it did. And like you didn't know what that was going to be. It was just kind of there. Here we have this, and it's very clearly, throughout the whole trailer. So this is part of it for at least the first part, 20 crazy holiday season. Yeah, for sure. Basically, the first part is like on Thanksgiving or the day before or something like that. And then it's like Christmas, and then it's like New Year's Eve. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot. This, yeah. So there were set photos of Millie wearing this, and Millie and Mike. I guess this is the radio station. Yeah, this is the radio station. It's the only thing I could assume. Beam me up. This place sucks. Interesting. You want to talk about 80s actors? They should have gotten Dolph Lundgren as the Russian soldier. Yeah, he's older now, though. It's okay. You get a look alike. Young kids. It's funny. They almost look like the characters, but it's clearly like a shelter, military shelter for the evacuees. Lucas. I like Lucas's headbands. He's got good stuff. Yeah, that's like the radio. In fact, this is the thing that's they keep turning up, isn't it? In the background, isn't that it? They're trying to figure it out. It would have been cool if this season they had Max listening to Prince instead of Kate Bush, play Little Red Corvette, which helps activate her powers. And of course, Batman came out in '89. The Batman movie, yeah. Correct. The Batman movie was in '89.
4, 3.
Come on.
2. And
Yeah. That's what I was trying to see. This one. 46. Oh. I mean, that's it, right? Knob thing here. Switch. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is, but we'll see. A good watch party trailer breakdown. It's been a while. It has been a while. It has been a while. Stuff came out, but I was busy. And here we go. A Batman poster in this teaser? There's a Batman? Or in one of the other ones? Lucas should have 80s dreadlocks instead of a fade. I'm not a specialist in hair, so I can't comment. So it definitely says, something the Duffer Brothers said. Every previous season, like it always started with like a little bit of reset, like they're trying to get back on with their lives. Like they're trying to get back on with their lives, like it's done. But like this season doesn't have that. So I mean, I think right from the get-go, it's going to start with them, not necessarily moving on, but trying to figure out what are they going to do about Vecna? What are they going to do about the hole in Hawkins? So maybe this red here is the whole thing. That's the answer is to the upside down, and that's why like they're totally quarantining all of it. Clock Tower. One of the other ones could be. Yeah, I know there was a shot somewhere, I think from when they were filming. It was just a set shot. And there was a marquee, right, of like a movie theater, and it was a bunch of 1989 movies. I'm almost certain. Like it had like Karate Kid 3. Let me see. Do I even have it? Give me a second. I was let me look. Boys' hand together. Oh, actually, them putting their hands together. That shot came out. Shoot, I don't think so. Having to go back over it. Okay. No, I don't. I know I saw it. I didn't save it though. Well, let me look real quick. Oh, come on. Shoot. Wrong. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, guys. I want to pull this up. Okay, here, let's go back here. Media assets. Let's put this up here. Sorry, guys. It just takes a second to do all this nonsense. Let me take this off, and there, you see. So this was a set image, right? Posted last year or so. This one came out, but you can see here, there. So Batman, Karate, those are all 1989. So I think it's clear Stranger Things is, moving into the 80s, which made me think, yeah, I heard this season is going to be half in 1980. So speaking of them getting back to life, They should play a song Back to Life by song. You have a song for everything, Wildman Beyond. I know you're into music, so yeah. Kurt Russell instead of Linda Hamilton. There's so much references to the thing on the show. Well, maybe. But yeah. So it makes sense since Stranger Things was always like an 80s show that probably the show ends in 1989. And in fact, as I'm sitting here saying this, I'm going to go as far as predict like it's the finale's New Year's Eve. I think like the finale of Stranger Things maybe December 31st, 1989. Batman, Karate Kid 3, Sex, Lies, and Videotape. That's this. Wow, that's the movie that put oh my God, what's his name? God, why I can never remember people's name on the spot. That really popular director on the video. And let's see, what's the other one? I don't know the third one. Fester Dead? I don't know. Ghostbusters 2. Well, this is probably movies that are all out at the same time. Like it's like probably real. Like music, but more into movies, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting, and it's annoying. Steven Soderbergh. Oh my God. Yeah, Steven Soderbergh. Sex, Lies, and Videotape. 89 was a good year for movies. 99 was too. I saw that and thought it was weird, but like it was popular. So anyway, yeah. I think this is where we're at. Basically opening, they're working on a way of maybe closing it. It probably involves the music or music or something with the radio station that they need to blast 100 decibels or something. I don't really know, but clearly the most important thing is actually the radio thing going. Okay, this we saw. Yeah, they're up against that. And that's what Jonathan and Nancy don't even know what they're looking at. Something in the upside down. What did you think of Karate Kid Legends? I have a video on it. Go ahead and check it out. Not good. She's screaming. A lot of holes. Look at those monsters. Like those are like claw marks.
Wherever this blood leads.
Yeah, and something crazy going on here. This may connect with what the radio station is, the 100 decibels or whatever. I can't pick a Prince song, man. That's outside of my wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? Well, Dustin, shit's going bad. This is a fun shot. Him blowing the shit up. Bradley's Big Buy. Air Indiana original. So he's working for Bradley's Big Buy. Probably a cover or something. Although Murray working for this as like a cover is probably pretty good. Yeah, another hole that they're climbing through. That's kind of a crazy hole. Yeah. Yeah. Pick Little Red Corvette because Max's hair is red. That works. All right, guys. I'm going to try and get a breakdown of this one. She's in a full suit too. If you look, that's not just the wetsuit. She's in a full, so I don't even know what's going on with this one. Get a breakdown of this one and some other reviews out. More or less the other stuff I was working on is all done now. So I have some time to focus on all this. So I will be doing that over the next several days. So, make sure your notifications are on, be ready. There's more than Cobra Kai, which is fine. Not that Cobra Kai goes away because Cobra Kai never dies, but got a lot more to talk about. So I think we're going to get good. Thank you everyone for coming on in. I think this was a fun one, and we'll see you at the next watch party. Take care. Thank you all.